Startup Podcast PH is co-produced by Y Spaces, Apiron, Tuala, Simf, Sekuna, Red Dragon Global, Maroon Studios, and Aim High. Check out our partners in the description. Welcome sa Startup Podcast PH, inspiring more Filipino entrepreneurs and innovators. Live tayo ngayon dito sa Agilab TBI in University of Southeastern Philippines, Davao City, to interview their startup incubatees. We have agri-technology spin-offs of USEP, and we have one of their innovators, Engineer Ruel Tuyogo. Hello, sir. Kamusta?
Good morning po.
Good morning. Good morning. Ayan. So this morning, sir, we're interviewing yung mga spin-offs ng USEP. By spin-off, we mean mga research siya ng faculty, ng staff, ng university, but are moving towards commercialization.
Yes,
By commercialization, meaning yung mga research ay gagawa ng business model or parang kumbaga maput siya into practical use of the people here in the country or maybe even outside. But ayun na, sir, so ano nga ba ang inyong research? Ano nga ba ang inyong mga ginagawa as agri-technology spin-offs ng USEP?
Actually, sir, I'm an agriculture and biosystems engineer. So primarily, we are developing technologies that will help our farmers. So, innovate namin yung technologies nila. So, para ma-increase ang capacity or efficiency without affecting the quality. So, grupo kami ng mga faculty. So, yung may project leader kami, we have Dr. Montepio, Engineer Abenoja, and so on and my colleagues sa mga agriculture and biosystems engineer din. So,
Your faculty, sir, from which college? From
So,
which department?
ako sir, nasa College of Agriculture and Electrical Sciences, pero yung mga colleagues ko is from the College of Engineering.
Iba-iba. So
Parang
agriculture and engineering, pinaghalo.
Opo.
That's good kasi syempre you have the expertise agriculture and they have
Yeah.
expertise in engineering, and when you want to solve problems ng mga farmers in agriculture, pagsama ang different
Yes sir,
expertise.
that's our team.
And now, sir, when we say agriculture, like maybe in Davao, I think you're starting in Davao farmers, ano? Ano
Yes,
ba yung parang mga main na tinatanim or crops dito sa Davao or the farmers that you're working with?
So we started with mango way back 2017, and then after the project, we shift to coconut and cacao, and then next we tried to go further for pomelo, but for now, sir, we focus on coconut and cacao.
How about, sir, durian? Di ba maraming durian dito sa Davao?
Actually, meron kami mga technologies, sir, with the help of our students. Meron kami mga durian picker, durian opener.
Okay,
So we already granted with utility model for durian opener.
Okay.
And durian picker, we applied for patent pero wala pa yung...
Sige, sir, durian picker, what does that mean?
Kasi yung kinukuha yung mga bunga sa taas, sir.
Puno ba ang durian?
Opo, yes, sir. Kasi kung hinaantay mahulog yung bunga, may effect yan sa quality ng fruit.
Pag nalaglag.
Opo. May effect yan sa quality. So, most of the export quality na durian, kinakat talaga from yung stem ng peduncle niya or yung stem ng fruit. So, yung technology namin is parang meron siyang catching mechanism na may cutter and then twist. Yeah.
So para siyang somehow robotic or mechanical.
Mechanical tools yun.
To get the durian bago pa siya malaglag.
Opo, sir.
But anyway, now sir, coconut and cacao. And siguro, let's talk muna about the problem that you're solving for the farmer. So you mentioned kanina yung parang efficiency and capacity ng
So
ano ba yung parang what are you improving on for farmers?
Okay, for example, sir, sa coconut, ang pinaka-problem na, sir, is wala na tayong mga coconut climbers.
Napakataas nga naman ng coconut tree.
Kasi, sir, medyo mataas ang requirement to become a coconut climber. It takes years of decade of experience. Mismo ako nga hindi ako makakit ng
ako din naman, sir.
Needs siya ng skills.
Yes.
Kasi medyo hazardous siya na trabaho. So, meron kaming partner, Cocolink and Franklin Baker, nag-introduce sila ng technology na from India, yung coconut climber nila. So, nag-import sila. So, ang problem nun, sir, is mahal. 20,000 plus shipping fee. And then, aside from that, taas, mabigat. Hindi siya pang Filipino na climber. So, that's why we propose a proposal together with our partners na to invent a technology ito, sir, yung coconut climber namin.
Coco climber, sige, sir.
Coco climber.
Pakita rin natin sa camera.
Ayan, Coco climber.
Coco climber.
Hindi ko nadala yung unit, medyo...
Malaki ba to, sir? Malaki.
Siguro mga 5 to 6 kilos yung...
mabigat.
Pero yung sa India, mas mabigat, sir. Mas mabigat siya.
Sige, sir. Ano ba tong Coco climber?
So, minodify namin sir yung material saka yung mechanisms na aangkop sa climate or yung environmental setting ng Philippines. So, bring na namin yung cost, siguro half siya na cost. So, we are now in doing the license agreement with our partner para ma-commercialize na siya.
So sir, itong Coco Climber, ano siya? Paano siya nag-work?
Meron
Parang
siyang
stilts?
standing type po siya. So, meron siyang left and right. So, the way to maka-grip ka sa coconut is your weight. So, yung left foot mo dito tsaka dito right. So, pag akyat mo dito, para siyang mag-open yung cable.
Oh.
So, aakyat siya tapos hapakan mo ulit, mag-grip
So
naman siya.
you mean susuotin mo to para maka-akyat ng puno?
Yes, sir.
This will help you climb the tree easier.
Yes, sir. Yung purpose namin is we will not compete with the existing na farmer kasi mabilis talaga yung mga
yung mga umakyat ng nakaganon yung flex sa
seconds lang
puno.
yan eh. Ang ini-aim namin sir is to have an opportunity or an option sa ating mga women at saka mga youth at saka gaya ko na mga aspiring na mag-venture ng coconut. Okay. Kasi mahirap kasi for example sa coconut sap na farming 3 times a day, 50 trees a day, aakitin mo yan.
Okay, gets. And you mentioned sir kanina no na merong ganito sa India. Pero ito ay mas better, mas faster to, no?
Minodify namin na mo adapt siya sa Philippines.
Okay. So actually, this will help reduce the costs of climbing the coconut tree in order to get the coconut.
Yes,
Kasi
sir.
it's either you hire a skilled coconut tree climber na baka mahal, no? Baka ano,
wala na talaga sir.
wala
Yung
na,
problema,
wala
wala.
Oo. Sa bagay. Parang naalala ko dati, pwedeng bayaran lang din, akit na. Pero ngayon, baka hindi na ginagawa yun.
Kasi yung average ng farmer 57 years old na. Wala na successor sir, wala na yung, kasi nakikita nila yun, kung mag-farming sila, yan yung sasabihin naman.
Kaya sabi dito sa benefits niya, 30% faster than India-made climber and also gender sensitive and economical kasi kahit sino kayang gumamit.
We tried this to our women, saka mga youth, saka mga farmers na Davao del Norte po.
So basically, what you're doing here is it's a better coconut climber and then also adapted sa Philippines and mas kayang gamitin ng mga Filipino people.
Yes sir, yun yung aim namin.
And then yung specifications niya, so lightweight materials. Anong material to sir?
Mga aluminum.
Aluminum.
Ang yung cable naman sir is yung one-way cable na lang kasi yung original na India is dalawa.
Okay.
So, yan yung nakakapabigat sa kanya.
Siguro sa mga nakikinig nito, baka hindi ko mapakita masyado sa camera. Siguro search na lang natin sa Google. Ano ba itsura ng mechanical coconut climber? But basically, susuot mo siya and then it will help you make it easier to climb the tree. Because it has lightweight materials equipped with stainless steel body frame and flexible rubber straps with roller disc. Yun. So,
yung nakapatent sa kanya sir is yung roller niya. Granted na yung patent last year. So, kasi yung Indian na mga coconut trees, walang mga apakan, yung mga hakak. Yan. So, try namin yung Indian model, sumasabi talaga. So,
yung mga coconut farms ngayon sa Davao or sa Pilipinas, ano nga bang ginagawa nila?
Yun pa rin sir, inakyat pa rin sir.
Inakyat pero okay. So pero pahirapan na sa kanila.
Yung some of the farmers na na-interview namin nagkakaroon ng sakit sa deformation, mga bruises.
Sa grip, dahil sa grip. Pero tsaka risky, tsaka mabagal.
Yung problema is yung mahulog yung farmers. So, injury sa death.
So this also, you also made si Coco Climber.
So yung priority naman sir is not for to increase the capacity but to maintain the safety of the farmers.
But that's also capacity kasi pag na-injure yung farmer, hindi siya makapag-farm. So, wala lang capacity. So, actually, at the end of the day, it actually also boosts the productivity by improving the safety.
And then, sir, pag wet season or rainy season, pag yung mga manual climbers, bawal talaga umakyat kasi hindi makakit yung tao.
Pag basa.
Pero ito, sir, makagrip siya.
Pwede kahit basa?
Pwede kahit basa. Kasi mayroon siyang rubber.
Okay. Okay. That's super interesting.
If you ask for the durability, so nag-try ako nito, sir. I'm 100 plus kilos siguro. something. So, nakaya ng climber, but yung coconut hindi kinaya.
But actually, I mean, that's that's a testament for the climber.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it's really, sabi nga dito, proven and tested user experience.
Yes, sir.
And so yung isa naman sir na invention
Ito sir, Pitikaw, so
Pitikaw.
kakao.
Ano naman yung parang sinasolve ni Pitikaw?
Kasi sir, yung ginagamit ng mga farmers is bazooka, yung mabigat na PVC pipe, tsaka may stick sa right hand, tapos sinusundot nila yung rubber band tsaka may plastic para kasi ang kalaban nito sir is yung cacao pod borer, yung insects. So pag battery size yung cacao, kailangan lagyan ng cellophane.
Okay.
So ang ginagawa ng farmers, inaakyat, tapos sinalagyan ng rubber band, and then cellophane, tapos rubber band. So may technology sila ginagawa, yung bazooka, may PVC na medyo mabigat, 5 kilos, may stick, tapos ginagano nila. So yun.
Para ang kakao ay tree din sir, no? Kakao
Opo,
tree. So
cacao tree din.
akit din siya. Pwede yung kakao na bunga binabalutan para
may prevent yung infestation ng cacao pod borer ng insect.
Okay.
So kasi sayang yung fruit.
Okay. Pero same sa coconut climber, ano bang problema sir sa pag-akyat and
pag-akyat sir, masisira yung trees, yung trunks, tapos mahulog pa yung farmers. Tapos mag-invento sila ng yung bazooka nga, yung mabigat siya.
Bazooka meaning nasa lupa lang siya pero
para bazooka siya. Meron siyang launch na ganun.
So para mabalutan yung kakao?
So ang problem nun sir is mabigat, tapos limited lang yung height. So ginawa namin magazine type. So ginawa siyang pitikaw kasi isang pitik lang yung mechanism niya.
So parang bazooka style pa rin siya na i-launch mo. So, ang paggamit nito sir, so basically, ang sinasolve nito is imbes na aakyat pa, which is dangerous, nasa lupa ka lang, ila-launch mo, i-aim dun sa cacao fruit.
Tapos ipitik mo lang, magbabalot na siya.
Okay. And ano nga sir yung betterment niya compared dun sa bazooka style?
Pabigat kasi yung bazooka sir, tapos limited lang yung height kasi depende sa stick. So, ganun mo pa, ganun. Tapos, kung hindi nga abot, wala, hindi.
And ang ginagawa nila is para maprotektahan nga yung cacao from
cacao pod borer.
Pest.
Okay. Ang galing nito sir, naka-magazine type to sir. So 30 pieces ng cellophane driver. Pag naubos sir, tanggalin ito.
Bala.
Parang bala. Para hindi mabigat yung...
Ano nga sir yung pang-wrap nito? Cellophane sa rubber band?
Cellophane rubber band.
Ang galing naman nun. Pag binato mo siya dun sa cacao, mababalot siya.
Anong tawag nun? Lumbans ba yun? Lumbans sa kamay cellophane.
Yes.
Meron ka siyang group dyan sir. So pag gano'n niya, pag pitik mo, itutulak niya yung lumbans kasama yung cellophane.
So parang kailangan pupwesto ka kung ito yung cacao tree, pupwesto ka sa baba ng bunga, as in diretso sa baba ng bunga. Tapos i-aim mo yung bazooka or itong pitikaw, diretso from the baba, paakyat.
Tapos ipitik mo lang.
Okay, get.
Pag pitik mo,
ang galing. Actually, first of all, may mga ganito palang ginagawa sa mga cacao farms na hindi ko alam dati. And meron na palang mga ganitong evolution ng mga...
Actually, we have also a project from Picard, yung Cacao DFD, hindi ko nadala yung brochure, sir. So, kasama nung coconut, we aim to reduce the processing of cacao kasi medyo mahaba yung processor. Nagawin siya tabliya. Kasi after harvest, day 1, some of the farmers, kinukuha nila mucilage, yung white substance, yung parang lamog. Ang tawag din mucilage. So, kinukuha nila. After that, pinaferment. So, it takes about 5 to 7 days using fermentation box. And then after fermentation, drying naman, it takes about 7 to 8 days. Kung walang ulan, pag may ulan, haba pa. So, it takes around 16 to 17 days ang isang process to have a dried na cacao. So, yung ginawa namin is, gumawa kami ng 3-in-1 machine na 5 to 7 days lang, dried na yung beans.
I see.
So, isang machine na lang siya.
Okay.
So, doon na yung mag-mucilage, doon na fermentation, doon na yung drying. So, i-control lang namin yung condition.
I noticed lang, sir, no, sa inyong sa palaya dito sa Coco Climber tsaka kay Pitikaw, yung benefits niya. Well, kay Pitikaw, meron ditong increased living capacity by 250%, meaning yun parang effectivity nung pagpitik.
Capacity is yung kaya niyang balutin kada oras.
Yes. So, capacity.
Compared sa katong yung manual.
Reloadable magazine, reduced drudgery and accidents, same kay Coco Climber, simple triggering device. Pero yung rin dito is gender-sensitive product design. So, parang ganun, team nyo rin talaga siya sa inventions nyo, no, na
Actually, requirement yan, sir, sa any project na dapat gender-sensitive or gender-flexible yung technology.
Ah,
Sagad yan, sagad gender development. Sa
at
requirements
saka I think parang kasi these are designed based on Filipino
yan.
profile. Kasi yung kumbaga yung height natin, yung weight
Oo.
natin, kumbaga yung for example, meron nga si India na co-climber pero baka hindi naman gano'n ka-same yung profile ng mga tao, ng mga farmers sa atin. So, this is designed by Filipinos for Filipino farmers.
Yun yung mahalaga ng innovation, sir. We need to develop new technologies to improve the performance of any machine.
And now speaking, sir, about I'm just curious also on how you do this invention. So, parang like on how you make the research. So,
Okay,
parang
start.
alam niyo na may problema yung farmers. Ano ba, sir, parang nangyayari na process dito na parang do you go to the farmers first, observe them, talk to them, know their problems, and then based on their problems, tsaka kayo magde-decide ng parang mga bagong mechanism?
Actually, sir, we do the action research. So, basically, so may problem. So, we do the research. What are the existing technologies to solve that problem? And then we modify based on the existing condition and sa environmental setting. Pero meron din sir, yung programa ng DOST, yung DOST Cradle, yung problem ng industry, tsaka si academe. So, lalapit sa industry sa academe sa kanilang problem. So, gagawa sila ng technology to solve that one. So, ganito yung nangyari kang Cocoa Climber, sir.
Yes.
So, yung problem ng industry, meron silang timer, hindi pwede sa farmers. So, lumapit sa USEP to help to modify the technology para maging kaangkop.
So, yung industry, yung coconut industry, yung lumapit sa university?
Yes, sir. Kokoling. Yung Kokoling. Franklin
wow.
Baker.
Okay.
Tsaka meron din Franklin Baker. Yung kasama rin namin sa industry.
And then siguro pag lumapit sila sa USEP, itatap ng USEP yung mga faculty, yung mga researchers on the particular department. Like yung inyong team nga ay from agriculture, di ba?
Yung agriculture, sa CARS ako nag-college siya, pero yung profession ko is agriculture engineering.
Agriculture engineering, oo. And different campuses pa yan, di ba? Ang agriculture.
Pero
kayo, sir, ay sa Tagum. Ang engineering.
Mabini.
Mabini.
Pero yung department ng agriculture and business engineering is sa Tagum.
Okay.
So 18 kilometers lang man yung difference.
Okay.
So malapit lang.
Ayun.
Trust the digital future with Twala. Secure and tamper-proof digital signature. Electronic notarization service. And custom AI agents for intelligent document workflows. Visit twala.io to learn more. In today's digital world, your organization needs more than just technology. It needs a strategic partner. At Symph, we build web and mobile apps that drive innovation for startups, enterprises, and organizations worldwide. Visit symph.co today.
Protect your assets from bugs before bad hackers exploit them. And launch your products seamlessly with Secuna, your trusted partner in cybersecurity. Receive reports in real time and work with security experts to find bugs in your products before others do. Let's make your security our priority.
Then let's know more about the parang the story pero this is kasi a continuous research din ng inyong college pero siguro particularly for the technologies that you develop. Ano nga ba yung parang motivation ng inyong college? Or I think this can also be part of your as faculty meron kayo teaching,
Yes,
admin, research. So this can also be part of your research load ba?
Kasi actually, sir, we have 4 functions instruction, research, extension, and production.
Production.
Siguro pag output ng aming research, we need to extend them by doing extension activities.
Yes, which is this.
Yes.
Okay.
Before we conducted kasi minigibit namin yung mga technologies namin. So we conduct a pilot testing or demo farm to try talaga kasi hindi perfect yung machines sa first prototype namin. Actually, yung Coconut Climber, we have version 6 before we come up with this one. So maraming mga prototype 1. Ang farmers merong suggestions, so innovate. Prototype 2 until we come up with the final. Pero at the end of the day, meron pala talagang may mga suggestions talaga yung farmer. Gusto nila ganito. Yan. So, aside from that, sir, naging extension head din ako ng aming college. Ang hindas na talaga is yung how will you transfer the technology with the farmers?
Yes,
Kasi meron kasi ang mentality na matan
ayaw nilang gamitin.
siguro parang matanda
bago
na
kasi
kami
for them.
o bago
Okay,
ka pa
okay.
lang kasi ganitong mga larangan marami na kami experience. So, ang ginagawa naman sir is to see is to believe talaga. So, we conducted demo farms, testing and evaluation. So, para makita nila na, ganito pala yung effect, na-lessen yung cost. Ayan.
Paano pala kayo, sir, nagkaroon ng communication with the farmers? Like, dahil yung through the industry nga, through the Coco Link, kaya yung mga farmers nila, yun yung mga kinausap nyo mainly. Ganun
Yes, sir.
din.
Kasi, actually, sir, we conducted extension activities. So, pupunta kami sa mga farmers. And then also, some of the mga forums, importante talaga, sir, yung technology forums. Nilalapit yung mga investors, mga partners, industries. So, may technology pa rin na ganito. Pwede gamitin, ganyan.
And so, plano nyo na ba to parang when it's commercialized, I think it's also should be patented, ano? And then, when it's commercialized, do you plan to go directly to the farmer or maybe through cooperatives? Paano nyo ba siya parang ma-market?
Some of our technologies, sir, that requires costing, for example, yung Kakao DFD, mga 300,000. So, basically, hindi kaya ng farmers yan. So, we do the cooperative style siguro. And
I think parang pag sa cooperative style, the cooperative will buy it and then parang pwede siya iparente sa mga farmers.
Yes, sir. Para
so yun yung
babalik
model
yung money.
niya. Yes, So, I mean, I think it's ano rin, parang the cooperative is parang pinagsama-samang ano rin yun parang financing din ng mga farmers Then parang pag may capital sila, they will get hold of your equipment and then parang rent form.
Thankful kami sa KTTD, sir, because the office help us in protecting our technology by applying for patent and then searching for another incubation or farmers na magta-try and linking with our future ng mga investors. Ganyan. Para ma-commercialize siya.
Yeah, and so by the way, this is like a spin-off. This is actually a spin-off nga of the university. So users are mga faculty na doing the research and then through the USEP's offices, sila KTTD. So this will be helped through commercialization.
Yes, sir.
But sir, ang question ko din is sa iyo as faculty, how do you find the time to also do this despite your schedules ng introduction? So, I mean, and what's your motivation really to do this?
Actually, sir, my motivation is to help our farmers. Kasi we need our farmers 3 times a day. Diba? Kung walang farmers, wala tayong food. So ganyan yung mindset namin. Pero in terms of time, meron naman kaming mga free time sa Friday. We focus our schedule on Friday for research and extension. So Monday to Thursday, all instruction.
Okay.
Kasi yan naman yung primary role namin
as
teacher. So teaching talaga. Pero meron din kaming core functions na research extension pero inallocate namin for Friday.
And by the way, paano pala naging kayo yung parang part ng team to do this? Paano nga ba nabuo yung team ninyo of different faculties from different colleges?
Different kami sa expertise, sir. May expert din sa chemical. So, we have a chemical engineer, expert in automation, expert in machinery, and water, processing. So, pag diverse kasi yung team nyo, mas malaki yung chance for example, for proposal, for funding. Kasi kung parehas kayo ng expertise, hindi siya diverse
So sa ngayon, so ano rin to mga project proposals na may grants?
Actually, sir, finish na kanang coconut tapos na kakao, yung mangga namin. So
ang dami niyo na pala mga grants na nakuha.
Yes, sir, sa USCP card.
So basically parang win-win din pala siya, no? Kasi as faculty, you get a grant to do the research, to do the prototypes. And once nagawa na yung prototype, i-commercialize na siya. So dagdag pera na naman yun. Parang ganun.
Ganun, sir. Siguro yung ma-produce namin technology, tapos patent siya, ma-publish siya, tapos ma-share namin sa farmers. Walang kabayaran, sir, yung pag sinabi ng farmers, salamat, sir.
Mas mahalaga yun.
Yun yung impact talaga. Kasi yung paano naman yung technology kung hindi naman ginagamit?
Yes.
So parang matambak lang yan sa
tapos na tayo sa time na yun na yung mga research natin, mga thesis natin ay bookshelf na lang. So it's time to to actually make use of our researches. Mm.
Share mo sa farmers kung hindi gana, innovate naman,
Mm.
i-modify, and then
Speaking of that pala, sir, do you have other, siguro parang, ano ba yung mga iba niyong naging inventions pa? Just to get more, so may mangoes dati, may
sa mango sir, meron
coconut,
kaming mango picker.
mango picker din. Iba pa yan sa durian picker. Like,
Iba
yung
pa yan
ano niya.
sir, kasi mas critical yung mango kasi yung latex burn, parang may mancha na mangga. Gawa yan ng latex stain. Pag natanggal kasi yung stem ng fruit, lalabas yung parang white na latex. Pag hindi yan na, sir, na magdadamage siya, so magiging class B.
So,
From class A to class B.
kasi for export na itong mga yung mga this farms
Yes, sir.
parang their produces or
Yung
for
mga
export.
export na mango, sir, inaakyat talaga yan ng mga farmers tapos pinuputol ng scissors. So yung technology namin, yung picker namin, na meron siyang trigger type na scissor. So yung meron siyang cambio sa ilalim.
Oo.
Na-imagine mo, sir?
Parang mga weapon niya na, mga
Mga
sandata.
weapon, no. Matagal siya, pero yung purpose namin is to cut the stem, not to pull the stem. If you pull the stem, the latex will come out. So,
Get. So
mag-latex.
better if cut, hindi pull for mango.
So, cut siya ng 2 cm from the fruit.
Ano pa? Ano pa
meron
ibang mga
kaming,
sandata?
sir, nozzle kasi yung farmers natin, you are using the high pressured na one-hole nozzle. Malakas siya, tapos hindi even yung
For
flamingo.
For
flowering and for pests.
spray ng
For spraying.
ng pesticide or ng okay.
Once sir, yung spray mo, hindi siya effective yung swatweed niya. Pag may mga insect na hindi natamaan, magkakaroon sila ng immunity. So yung mga anak nila hindi na tatablan.
Yes, oo.
So, yung ginawa namin, naggawa kami ng 2 nozzle. So, based on literature, 2/3, 1/3 para ma-minimize yung runoff. So, based sa testimony ng farmers, so from 7 drums ng waste ng chemicals na ginagamit niya, naging 3 na lang 3 to 4. So, nakasave kasi mas mabilis siya kasi malaki yung swatweed niya.
Actually, yes, that's natutunan ko din yan about pesticides. Actually, I talk to other mga agri-startups na hindi naman, when it comes to pesticides, hindi meaning more is more. More is better. Kasi pag more, pwedeng maging immune nga yung mga pests. So,
yes, sir.
actually, may tamang application yan.
Yes, sir.
So, para ma-maximize yung effect nung, so, baka nagkasayang ka na ng pera kasi napapa-immune mo pa yung mga pests, diba? So, with proper
Yes, sir.
equipment and proper application.
Yan yung in-develop namin, sir. Actually, parang may nag-order ata sa KTTD ng 10 pieces.
Oh, wow. Nung nozzle. Wow. Kasi I think yun din yung mga natututunan ng farmers ngayon with regard to the pesticide application.
They're not more on the pressure, they're more on the yung mist talaga na parang fine mist tapos malaki yung swatweed. Para yung application niya per tree is sa yung traditional is nasa 4 to 5 minutes, ngayon 2 to 3 minutes na lang. So, maliit lang yung difference pero i-convert mo yan to volume, malaking savings na yan sa farmers.
So, that's for so mangoes, durian, coconut, cacao.
Coconut best, naalala mo yung mga itim-itim na mangga pag mahinog?
Yes.
That is caused by the fungus na anthracnose. So, para ma-prevent yan, meron kaming automated hot water treatment. So, dinidip yung mangoes for dalawa yung process namin, 10 minutes, 54-55 degrees Celsius, saka 59 degrees Celsius na 60 for 1 minute. So, niluluto yung mangga.
Para maiwasan yung itim.
Yung anthracnose, yung itim-itim.
Yun pala, akala ko nabubulok yun pag nabubulok.
Hindi yun, anthracnose yun, sir. Anthracnose yun.
Dahil fungus.
And
I think that's for the expert quality, kasi
yes, sir,
kailangan makinis yung mango para
ma-extend yung shelf life niya up to 9 days na wala yung itim-itim. So 90%, 90 to 97% nawawala.
Ayun, so mangoes, durian, coconut, cacao. And I think yun din ba yung mga top produce dito sa Davao region?
Yes, sir. Yun kasi magbe-base kami yung aming mga project based on our RD agenda. So kung ano ang focus ng aming university na trust na commodity, doon kami yung mango, coconut, cacao.
Ayun. So ayun, yun palang ginagawa ninyo, sirs, no? Meron ba pangalan yung parang research group ninyo or?
Tentative sir, Agri-Technologies, pero
Agri-Technologies.
Tapos Agri-Innovation.
Agri-Innovation. Pero basically parang research group kayo na gumagawa ng research for farmers, and then now with the help of USEP, those researches, those products are for commercialization.
Yes, sir.
Ayun. Siguro last question na lang, sir. Ano pa ba ang inyong future plans? Are you continuously doing more products, more researches, more innovations?
Actually, sir, now we are doing the extension activities. So, we are transferring the technologies like the solar power irrigation system, climber, picker,
Mm.
so para ma-incubate talaga, tumatest talaga yung mga product na
Mm.
before we commercialize.
Mm.
But we are planning to have a spin-off. May initial meeting na at least mag-try with the help of the KTTD office.
Mm. As in company siya.
And sir, yan yung parang bibigyan kami ng load release to conduct the company.
Mismo. So company siya na pala may portfolio of different products that can help the farmers na
yes, sir.
pwedeng ibenta nga sa mga cooperatives or pwedeng sa mga
Yes,
kung sino
sir.
mang farm industry.
So, magiging faculty entrepreneurial kami.
Oh.
So,
Actually, I think more universities should adopt this. I think more state universities even should adopt that na ang mga faculty ay mga entrepreneurs din. And you can even get help from your students, 'di ba?
yes, sir. Kasi bottom line yan is profit talaga.
I mean, yeah, profit, but for profit hindi lang naman pera, 'di ba? Pero parang for continuous running ng company, continuous more innovations, parang yung ginawa nga ng KTTD office and Agilab TBI to
help to
sustain, 'di ba? So
yes,
kailangan talaga ng business para mabuhay or para mag-survive. I mean, para mag-survive
yes, sir.
ang services na that we do to the people. Ayun.
Yes, sir.
Ayun. Promising, very interesting. Thank you so much, Sir, ulit for this conversation.
Introducing Aim High. Smarter construction management starts here. Monitor costs and progress with real-time insights. Plan ahead and adapt with streamlined scheduling tools. Make data-driven decisions to avoid costly delays. Increase efficiency and profit with Aim High.
Running a business? Make it smarter with Red Circle Global. Streamline operations, boost productivity, and manage everything in one powerful ERP system. Book your free business demo today at redcircleglobalcom, guided by one of our top experts.
If our listeners want to know more about the spin-off company or maybe si Coco Climber, Pitikaw, so how can they know more? Maybe meron na ba kayong page or maybe through
KTTD na po. KTTD at usef.edu.ph.
And I'll put the Facebook page maybe ni KTTD sa baba. And ayun, thank you, sir. Thank you,
sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much to our 61 patrons. This episode is super powered by AskLexPH Academy, our official e-learning partner. Get certifications on Lean Six Sigma, project management, data science, and more. Argum AI. Make smarter decisions by presenting both sides of an issue as argued by two distinct AI models. Pixel by ePlayment. Turn content into opportunity, grow deeper connections, and earn more. Only with Pixel. Sign up at pixel.eplayment.co. School of Profits. Filipino-led community for aspiring freelancers, VAs, agency builders, and online earners. Built to help you start, grow, and earn online together. Founders Launchpad, our ecosystem partner. Early stage accelerator providing venture capital funding, operational support, and mentorship. Hire Business Solutions, provider of the most configurable cloud-based payroll system in the Philippines. Agile Data Solutions, the Philippines' fastest growing market insights tech company with its data gathering platform, Hustle PH. Smile Checks, streamline hiring and onboarding with automated background checks. Cloud CFO, cloud accounting service provider for businesses ready to grow. Cloverly Tech, all-in-one digital platform for property developers. Body Beaties, accessible and personalized diabetes self-management application. HKB Digital Services, tech-based business tools including payroll, ticketing, and loyalty rewards. Hyperstocks, digital banking enabler for rural and thrift banks. One CFO, CFO services, bookkeeping and tax, and payroll processing for startups and small businesses. Unawa, driving digital transformation with secure, legally enforceable electronic signatures and robust AML compliance. School Tech, all-in-one AI integrated school and learning management system. Better Support, a Manila-based BPO company. They have a referral program for people who can bring in new clients. You might know a Western-based business that needs better support. Britanna, enterprise-grade ERP solution that fits a small and medium business budget. Wonder Brand, data science-driven brand strategy and design for emerging markets. Eastpoint Business Outsourcing Services, one-stop shop for streamlined business solutions for MSMEs such as business registration, bookkeeping, and more. DiviCode Technologies Incorporated, IT solutions specializing in software development, blockchain smart contracts, digital wallets, and cybersecurity. NutriCoach, personalized nutrition and wellness programs for you. This episode is powered by Stugbodok, JIA Engineering Solutions, Alcacon Aquafeeds 1Alj, Grey Wolf Technologies Philippines, Pareto Consulting, Jure.ph, Big Giant Games, Pahatid PH, Wishless PH, Tech Tribe, Yay, Uplift Code Camp, Board Prep, Dohe Philippines, Edfolio, Hive Rooms, Sirius MD. Support the podcast through the links in the description.